That's right. What does star look like? Okay, try and say it. Say star. Put your finger. Get your finger. You try. Sweep it.
Snake.
Do you like snakes? Sweep it.
Black.
What's the sign for black? You do it. Black. Good job. Sweep it.
Orange.
Orange. Sweep it.
Purple.
Say 5. Say 5. My turn first. 5. You did it. Wow. Do it again.
Awesome.
That's good. Pointing, being able to do a body part imitation of put your finger like this, as well as receptive sign language and expressive sign language. So if I was naming a color, I was trying to use some total communication techniques where I saw the visual of a color, she was hearing the word color, I was trying to sign the particular color and have her imitate the sign for color. And it's a real fast-moving kind of game that just addresses expressive, receptive vocabulary, knowledge, and it's a real high interest for her. As well as all the categories, all within one particular app. I don't have a huge, giant container of animals, of shapes, and all of these things, and shuffling cards around just a press of a button. And eventually,
So even though it's an electronic device, it allowed you a multi-sensory approach.
absolutely. And that what we look at in total communication for kids is, again, looking at visuals, auditory feedback, what the sound of it was, using sign, and being able to access that information in ways that she really found exciting, particularly her signs for elephant, particularly her signs for cat. I was able to represent what the American Sign Language sign for cat and still validate that her sign for cat was an approximate sign. So that was a wonderful piece for that.
That was really great. How about the Talking Larry application and a little bit about Allie's verbal skills you were hoping to exercise
Well,
with that piece?
Allie's at a point where, because of some developmental issues, she's just learning to use some approximations of some words and some signs and to get herself understood. So she also has a variety of different issues that help prevent that, including some hearing loss. And one of the pieces in this is being able to, let's do this one, is being able to, again, follow directions, being able to distinguish between the 3 buttons of eating, as well as clapping, as well as being able to go boom, but particularly for her to be able to imitate first my turn, then her turn. So again, there's lots of different skills. I know. You can press this. Lots of different skills that I try and integrate in one particular activity. So within that activity, it was taking turns, it was following directions, it was able to distinguish some fine motor pieces and helping her to point, being able to have an idea, immediately point, and have an action. So it's all beginning, cause, and effect. What was so exciting for me is just, again, as I get more comfortable with it and used to it and understand the wait time between I say something and, you know, Larry says something back, how I can do an imitation of a word or a phrase and have her imitate the word and the phrase and have Larry feed that back. So what it does is it helps objectify what my lesson is, and it's not always that she's depending on me to have to give that feedback, that we can use an instrument. We can use a tool. Oh no! Your turn. Can you touch his nose? Where's his nose? That's his neck. Where's his nose? That's it. Oh, that's his cheek. You can find his nose. This is my nose. Where's your nose?
Where's your nose?
Where's Tom's nose?
Where?
It's harder because you have to put just... Oh, dear. Oh, my turn?
My turn?
Allie's turn. Oh. I'm going to touch his ear. Where's your ear? Allie, where's your ear? Allie, where's your ear?
Where's your ear?
Where's my ear?
My ear.
Let's touch Tom's ear. You want to do it first? Go ahead. is purring? It's other ear. His feet. Where are his feet? Can you see Tom's feet? I can use this body task, the same tool, in such a variety of different ways with one child. You know, I'm getting body part identification, I'm getting spatial directionality, you know, she's bringing it to making it meaningful for herself. At the same time, there's a lot of choice making in it. It's not just do this, and just robotic or parrot-like. You know, I guess what I would like to do, the one piece about the iPad is how to make sure that kids are still able to develop spatially and three-dimensionally. You know, as being a strong believer in active, meaningful learning for kids being able to hold objects, you know, knowing that it's certainly two-dimensionally, knowing that it's just, it has its limitations in this. Is there a way that I would love to take this and video kids doing their work so that they see it as a tool, being able to come up with, let's say, a block design on here that then kids can take the blocks and replicate that. So I would love to see it as that bridge. I'd love to see it like in here, but also then how do we then take this and then do more story writing on it. I love the applications on teaching kids the fine motor pieces on it that are helping kids learn letters, but how do I expand that as kids are developing their stories? And again, as with anything, it's a tool, and it's a valuable tool, and just wanting to access as much as I possibly can. Again, I'm sure there are wonderful applications to just do drop and drag for kids to learn, you know, addition skills and subtraction skills. I love the fact that it can be used primarily, this one tool I can use with so many of the kids that I have. Individual children, small groups of children could be working on some of these skills as part of their learning center work, as well as documenting some of their parts. How wonderful to have one piece to sit up and say, let me videotape this and then show your mom what you did today. Particularly the kids that are unable to communicate some of those parts, which I think is just amazing.